Terry Cobb, and I'm here with Melanie Pulaski today from YPB Training Studio. Today we're here to talk about flexibility. Flexibility is one of the most overlooked components of fitness. Typically people will forget to stretch after their exercises or even do some type of dynamic stretches before their exercises. Today we're going to talk about dynamic stretching, static stretching, and ballistic stretching. I'm going to have Melanie demonstrate a few different types of dynamic stretches. Now these are the type of stretches that you're going to want to do before your workout. What dynamic stretching does is take you toward the maximum capacity of your muscle movement, warming up the muscles and getting them ready to do the work that they have to do. So Melanie's going to begin by demonstrating a hamstring curl. Okay, next Melanie is going to demonstrate a knee lift. This will also get her hip flexors warmed up. Good, and then she's going to do a heel jack, raising her arms out to her side. Okay, good, and remember to never stretch a cold muscle. Now static stretches are going to be used primarily after your workout or in between sets. Studies have shown that if you do some static stretching after your workout, you'll decrease the incidence of DOMS, which is delayed onset of muscle soreness. So we're going to go through a few of these different stretches. I'm going to have Melanie begin with a calf stretch and a shoulder stretch. Now notice she's going to press her heel down to the floor to get the full stretch of the calf, and she's going to hold each stretch about 15 to 20 seconds. Now we're not going to be holding her stretches that long for the sake of the video. And then she's going to do the other side. Good. Now next she's going to perform a hamstring stretch. She's going to extend the leg out, coming up on the heel, and then pressing the hands out for a bicep stretch. Now she's going to simulate that she's pressing the opposite walls out in an isometric pattern and holding for about 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, good. Next she's going to go into a standing lunge forward for a hip flexor stretch, stretching the tricep muscle as well. Okay, good. Notice she's keeping that elbow facing forward. Okay, great. Now we're going to come down to the floor, and Melanie's going to show you some back flexibility exercises. These are great to do after your workout, or oftentimes after getting up in the morning. As long as your muscles are warm, you can perform some of these. She's going to begin by drawing her knees into the chest, holding onto her knees. Now this is going to release the lower back. She's going to inhale through her nose and exhale through her mouth as she relaxes into the stretch. Now you're going to take the stretch to the point of mild tension, and once you get to that point, you don't want to go past into any type of pain, but you just simply want to hold it to the maximum point where you can feel that resistance. Now she's going to hold in her right knee and extend the left leg to the floor, and she's going to circle that left ankle down around to the right, and then the left. Now she's going to extend the leg all the way up, and she's going to point and flex the toe. Now notice, without holding directly behind the knee, she's going to gently pull that leg in toward her chest. Good. Now she's going to bring up the left knee, placing the right ankle on that left knee, and drawing the left knee in toward her chest. Now this is a piriformis stretch, and you'll feel a nice stretch in that hip and gluteal area. She's inhaling and exhaling as she releases the tension in that hip. Next, she's going to bring that leg down to the floor. Both legs are straight. Now she's going to take that left leg, bring her arms out to the side, and cross the left leg right, over, straight. Here we go. And you're going to roll and then look that direction. There you go. Good. Now notice she's getting a nice stretch in through this lower back area, that erector spinae and that hip. This is a great stretch if you have low back pain to help keep that flexibility. And then she's going to draw the knees back into the chest, and she's going to repeat on the opposite side. Okay, great. And remember that you can do these stretches at any time as long as your muscles are nicely warmed up. Okay, the third type of stretching, I'm going to have Melanie come on back up. And this next type of stretching is called ballistic stretching. Now this is not recommended for the average exerciser, but for sport-specific and certain conditioned athletes, this would be an example of a ballistic type of stretch. The bouncing type of movements. And as I said, the average exerciser won't need to be doing these types of stretches. Thank you, Melanie.
You're welcome.
Okay, great. Well, remember, keep those muscles warmed up and make sure that you always stretch at the end of your workout, holding each stretch about 15 to 20 seconds. Okay? We wish you health.